Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode from Whalejaw 3D. In today's casual lesson, we're probably going to look at Rigacar. So, for those that don't know, what is Rigacar? Well, if we come to the official Blender add-ons page, if you Google it, it's really easy to find. You'll come across something called Rigacar. Rigacar is an add-on created to streamline the animation of cars. It generates a complete rig for standard car models. Very basic. So, I was scrolling down, I was like, oh yeah, if you use this naming structure, which is basically illustrated here, it will automatically work. Now, I've never got that to work, but at the same time, I've never actually looked at the page of Rigacar. You just click download, crack on, you know what I mean? And obviously once you've downloaded it once, which I did 4 years ago, I've never returned to this page. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next on my channel, you know what I mean? What's next for a video? And as you do, I come across this, like, let's have a look. So I'm looking and I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, interesting, he's doing 2 bones, one for the wheels and one for the brakes. Now I always do my own brakes afterwards, and it's a bit of a nuisance really. So I was thinking, that's what the brake's for. He'll put the constraints on to stop and spinning. That'd be really useful if I can improve it and do it that way. So I thought there's probably an episode in teaching you how to make the automation actually work. And if we continue to scroll down the famous BMW, we can see him basically illustrating his way through creating that rig. When he did it, all he had to do was place the bones and then press automate, and it automatically worked. I have to go into pose mode and actually parent the bones. Never seems to work for me. And if we scroll down, the images are quite low resolution, but we can see that he's showing you the ground sensors, which I can get to work, and then he highlights the bake steering and all the wheels and the rotations and stuff like that. I've never used these because I never got them to work, but at the same time I found my own method kind of thing, which I felt like was a more core fundamental, so it didn't really matter that I couldn't get it to work, you know what I mean? It felt like I'd just found the real way to do it in the first place. But at the same time, automation is really nice when it works, isn't it? And as I'm scrolling down, I'm thinking, there's an episode here. I can make this work. I know I can. I know Rigacar inside and out. You could say I'm the ambassador of how to use Rigacar on YouTube, really. I've honestly not checked if anybody else is doing stuff. I'm sure they are. There's probably 20 videos way better than mine. But I'm scrolling down, and then there's this last image here, and I'm like, what is this? And I'm trying to scroll in. I cannot figure out what that says. The image quality is too poor, you know what I mean? So he's doing something using the F3 button, isn't it? So I was like, well, it'll probably show me on the next picture, won't it? So I scroll down, and lo and behold, what do I see? What? The Batmobile! And it's what? What are the odds of this? I've literally just taught you how to build a Batmobile and animate it from start to finish. And we've got a Batmobile right there. So my mind immediately was like, what? Has he got my Batmobile? But he hasn't. I'll continue the story on. So if we come over to Sketchfab with Batmobile 3D models. I did this last night. I had a look round. Because I was trying to what other car could I do? And naturally, the Batmobile comes up, you know what I mean? He's cool as F, isn't he? So he's going to be there, with a DeLorean and stuff. But if we basically come down, we can be wait a minute, is this the one? So you think, is this the guy that made Rigacar? It's had 160 downloads. It kind of looks like that one, doesn't it? But there's a couple. So there's this one. Is it that one? Now if we look, the front end's a specific kind of way. I think it's a different one myself. I think it's that one, because it's got that bit there exactly matches. We've found the model that is there. And it's oh my god. I thought I was being completely original when I modelled the Batmobile. Clearly not. So, what car should I do next? I'm trying to go with the ethos, do something that's not been done before, because I'll probably give it away and it'll be nice, yeah? Every single car's been done, trust me. There's only a certain branch of cars that haven't been done, and it's probably because they're under copyright and you can't do them. I've tried doing them and they won't let you use them, so I thought that was worth a film. So probably worth giving it a like, isn't it? You know what I mean? Only 17 likes. Nobody ever likes people's models. I get it. It's an external. You should be able to download your models on YouTube, I think. YouTube should offer a digital download kind of service. If you are a member, you get to download those things. So what have we learned here? We've basically learned, I feel like I've walked down a pre-trodden path that everybody goes down. Because my mind is literally blown right now. How did I build the Batmobile and not know that the Batmobile is on the Rigacar? Because My channel started out, I made 2 videos. One video got copyrighted, so it got deleted. That was about character animation. And the other video was about fixing Rigacar issues. That video blew up. So like immediately I was like, I need to show people how to use the Rigacar, you know what I mean? I was getting it to work unsuccessfully for the first few times. And then, you know what I mean, you'd trial and error, you'd get there. And I just got better and better at it. So at the minute, I feel like the ambassador of Rigacar. And I'm failing you, not showing you how to make the other things work. So shall we have a play? So then, I've prepared an example. Let's put it in pucker mode. If you want this car, you can download it. It's on my website. There'll be a link below. And we've got ourselves a pretty cool car, haven't we? Mine's got a mouth on it. It's a bit different to yours. But if we looked at the Rigacar website and we scroll up, there's clear help how to label up our structure. There is instruction how to automate the rigging process, and it's pretty straightforward, really, isn't it? We've basically got to copy all this naming structure, which is body, wheel brake, back, front, and then an L and an R. So if we now copy this system to our model here, because if you look, mine are all named all crazy Mars bar finger style. If we name all these now the same way he's named his, shall we try and see if the automation will work? So after a bit of work, probably 5-10 minutes, we should have the similar, exactly the same as this structure here. If we look here, wheel back, dot left, wheel back, dot right, you know what I mean? It follows it exactly. So if we scroll down, it basically says add an armature. And by the looks of it, that image, when we add that armature, it should find all these things and size itself correctly, yeah? The inner one should be the wheel and the outer one should be the brake. Yeah, we scroll down and we should be able to just click generate and it'll work. Yeah, so shall we try it? So I'm gonna give my model a quick inspection where I can see, can you see the origin is in the middle? If you don't understand origins, you need to just scour my channel. I've done many Rigacar episodes. If we look, that origin is over here, yeah? So that origin probably is gonna wanna be where that wheel is, at least. So I'm gonna go around and make sure my origins are all correct. If we check the car one seems okay, doesn't it? So if we get a Shift S, selection to cursor. Ooh, you get a Shift S and cursor to the selected. Our cursor will go to I've obviously done it before. We've come out and we've got our cursor in the middle, haven't we? So that we can right click and just set our origin to the 3D cursor for that wheel. Now we're probably going to want the same on that caliper. We can see the caliper one's correct. The brake disc is part of the wheel, because it's obviously bolted to it, isn't it? Just check that one. That one seems okay. We check the caliper. That one seems okay. Yeah? Because these are usually the issues. So we've checked the origins of all our objects. So if we now come in, press Shift A, and we add an armature car deformation rig. You've installed Rigacar, haven't you? And you click this one, you can see it's actually tried. It's tried. Interesting. Now, why has that failed us? There's something not right about that front wheel, isn't there? So if we press undo, it's because probably we were selected on that. So shall we select the body this time? If we get a Shift A, car deformation rig again, we can definitely see it's improving, can't we? Now, what's wrong? What's going off here? We're very close. I've never got this close before. To me, it looks like we might need to put, if we give it a Shift S, see the 3D cursor, it's on that wheel, isn't it? If we put it in the world origin there, and we try again, is that going to do it? I think we've just automatically made a car rig. If we come in here, the car rig's there. Yeah, I can see the bones sticking out the back. I think we've just automated making a car rig. Oh my days. If we come in here, press this one. What we need to do is make those bones visible, don't we? So if we come here on the data and we just click in front so that we can turn invisible off, we can see we've got one bone, haven't we? We select all, there's only one bone. So we did something wrong there, didn't we? So if we undo and we try again, maybe if we unselect everything this time and press Control A, car deformation rig. This time we're going to bring up this one just to make sure we can see this time it's not actually done anything, has it? So maybe if we select everything this time, we undo it so there's no car rig and we press select all and try it this way. Car deformation rig. I think that was the one. You need to select everything. That's all it was. I have just showed you how to automate Rigacar. I can't believe I've been wasting time for that long. But at the same time, when you're new to Blender, it's better to learn the hard way, because now I understood how to fix it. It was simple, you know what I mean? I just worked my way through the problems. That's how you automate a rigging. This is blowing my mind, it really is. So now, all we need to do is come over to our Rigacar, which is in our side panel here, and all we've got to do now is click generate, and we've got ourselves a Rigacar. Now, the floor things don't look correct, do they? So we're getting some issues, but if we turn our wheels, we can see, that's a bit crazy, isn't it? So, at the minute, my way's winning. So, there's something wrong with the wheels. That might be to do with... So, if we undo again, we know how to apply... Alright, put an armature into it now. With one click. That's insane! What's happening is maybe this wheel, if we check it, what's happening to this wheel? It felt like it was steering around that there, didn't it? So, is it worth? So, maybe... I've come to our item. So... Our floor sensors are merging into one. It only thinks... Have we got bones on the other side? I don't think we got bones on the other side. I think this is what's happening. I think it's just mirroring. Come out here. There's bones each side. There's no bones on that front thing though, look. If we look here, these bones have gone all screwy. They've gone into one wheel, which means the naming structure might be wrong. So we keep going back. We have a look. So we've got this one, haven't we? If we're looking at car rig, go to our bones. The wheel brake front right. Now, that's incorrect. So if we go wheel brake front left, got a see-through on, we can see they're the wrong way round. So the wheel front right is wrong. Yeah, basically the wheels are the wrong way round. Damn it. So let me just correct that. These are the problems you'll suffer. You know what I mean? So we can undo before we get to that, can't we? Yeah? So that one, the front right is wrong. It's the front. And the front left is the right one. Should we leave it in this view so we can... Nah, I like it in pucker mode. Pwah, look at it. So, select the body, then select everything, so the body is the leader. Everything seems groovy now. So, Shift A, armature, car deformation rig, fits perfectly. We've done that bit, bang on. Hell yes, brother. So, let's press generate now. It's not fixed the problem. It has fixed the problem. The wheel sensors on that side are working now, but this side, they are still massive. Is that because... Why is that? There must be geometry inside that wheel. If we come into here and isolate it, there is! Oh my days, this does happen. Can you see that stray geometry right there? That's what the issue is. Probably gonna pick this model, really. It's quite the messy model. You can download this model for free if you want. It's a bit of a shed. I'm gonna update that model for you with this better rig. I'll tell you that now. So if you've already downloaded it, it is my most popular model. No, sorry. That's why it's free. So we'll come back until we get rid of them widgets. We know the rig's good, we just know this wheel here and that wheel there. If we isolate them with a /, we can see them there. Press tab, come in and exterminate. Come back out. We should now. I'm going to put a 5 on saying that this is now good. So select all, add a car deformation rig, that works beautifully. Shall we go straight for the in front? Look, it all fits magnificent. If we click generate now. Yes! Yes! We have discovered how to automate the Rigacar progress. I do feel like, my way, I would have had it done quicker, but now I know what's these extra little problems are, you know what I mean? Eventually you'll form a good habit. So you can come in now and call this the breezy rig. Look at all our widgets, they're all bob on. I'll tell you something new as well. That sensor there is usually at the back for me. I've got front and rear sensors. Ooh, wow. Should we try it out then? Control tab, brilliant. Wheels on the Y, generate. Oh my days, we've made it work. Automated Rigacar. There you go. So, if we come back to our menu then, we've made that work, haven't we? Sorry, Rigacar. The next thing is rotating the wheels on the Y. We've just done that, haven't we? Yeah. The floor sensors, I know they're going to work. And then we've got bake car steering, bake car wheels. That's the next thing we need to do. Right then. So if we add in a path and we make something for it to follow. If you want to know how to do all this, it's on my website, on my YouTube page. So if we create a basic U shape that basically it comes down the Y axis, goes down the X and then back up the Y. Because this is usually what the issue is, your wheels stop rotating, you know what I mean? So what we're going to do now is set it up for us. Like I say, it's on my website if you want to check it out. Yeah, the car moves, and if we go to our camera view so we can watch it, we can see the wheels aren't moving, are they? And it's because it's following that path. This is a very common problem on the internet that I'm going to try and solve for you right now. So what they're saying is I need to bake my steering and my wheel rotation. So if I click 1 to 50 frames, rotation factor, full scale, keyframe tolerance 0.1, and we press OK, it won't do it. Maybe we need to tell it where the floor is. If we click the floor, we can see, it's starting to stick to the floor. So all our wheels are now touching the floor. It probably knows where the floor is now. So can we try again? Bake the car steering. Only selected. Come in. So what we can see is my car's now massive. Why is it massive? What? Why is it massive now? Oh, what? Oh, what? The bake's wheel rotation may still be a mystery for a little longer. Tune in next episode to find out how I solve this. Because at the minute, I'm just like, what? I've been going an hour now, so I've probably got a decent episode with a really nice cliffhanger there. So, thank you for watching, everybody. Tune in next time. There's everything you could ever desire to learn about cars on my channel. Check it out. It's not hard. Just click on it. We'll see you in the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you've got any problems with Rigacar, seeing as this is like a problem-solving episode, comment below, and I'll try and delve into it, because I don't think there's anything I've not covered other than those bakes. So, if I make a video on that bake, I could then say I'm a one-stop shop to make Rigacar work. See you in a bit. Bye.